But first, before all that, it's time to save a family fortune. Now, this week, Jasmine Birtles, who is our financial expert, is helping a single mum from Norfolk. Now, this lady is really feeling the credit crunch bite. There she is there, Jacqui Townsend, and she says she never has any money to spend on herself.
I'm here in Norfolk to meet Jacqui, who's a single mum with 2 teenage children. Like many, she's struggling to make ends meet. So I'm going to have a look at her financial situation and see if I can find some ways to bring in that much-needed extra cash. Why did you get in touch with us?
I saw your thing on the website and it said having trouble making ends meet, and I thought, ends? They never get together.
Now, are you earning at the moment?
Yes, I work as a classroom assistant.
OK.
And then I do a part-time job in a shop as well.
So, where have you noticed the biggest increase in your outgoings?
It's food. Having teenage sons around, they eat an awful lot, and the price of staples like pasta and bread just keeps going up and up.
When was the last time that you were able to treat yourself?
I bought a book last week.
You devil, you.
£7.
£7.
Well, the book was 50p. The postage was the rest because I had to come from America, and it's one I'd wanted for many years. Yeah. But that was a big treat.
How about clothes?
Clothes, I usually go to the big supermarkets. I cannot bring myself to spend £20 or £30 on something that I might not wear very often.
You are actually on tax credits at the moment, aren't you?
Yes, that's right.
OK, yeah. So we can't get you to do a whole other job to bring loads of money in because you could lose those. So what we need to do is find some little ways to get some extra cash in that won't affect your tax credits.
That sounds good, yeah.
So I think we need to look around the house and see what you've got that we can sell. There is so much here that you could sell. I don't know where to start. Rottweiler. Yeah. Now that would definitely sell. That's fantastic. This is so much car boot fodder. That would be really great. Another Rottweiler. Yes. Got some old tennis rackets. Yeah. I mean, even if they sold for £1 each. The Wallace and Gromit, are you wedded to that? I like all these little bitty bits and pieces. Lord of the Rings. Now, would you be willing to get rid of those?
No, you're not getting your hands on my hobbits.
Big shame. A Rottweiler puppy. Your Star Wars fact file. Now, that again, you know, that could sell very well online. See, I'd buy that. You've just got some wonderful stuff here that has to go. So this is just a selection of the stuff that we could be using in your house to sell. Just a little tip for you. Come up with 3, maybe 4 basic price bands, easy ones, 50p, £1, £5, something like that. I honestly think that you can make some really good cash out of this lot. You're going to be doing loads of car boot sales, aren't you?
Yes, all summer, up till Christmas, maybe beyond.
Yeah.
I bet you that's given you some ideas.
Yeah, very. I've got a house full of things now I could sell. So, Jacqui, good morning, and you're here with your son Alex. Morning, Alex. So, how did you get on then?
Really well. Yeah. We did £91.50.
Well done.
Which is good for a
first
time.
Starter. Yeah, how long were you there?
About 6 hours. We were there earlier than we needed to be, and it was good weather, so we stayed longer.
So when Jasmine first suggested this, did you think you'd make £91? Do you think it would be that good?
No, I didn't. No, because I've been to that boot sale before, and I know people don't always make a lot. But...
So what was most successul? What were things you took that went quite quickly?
The Rottweilers.
Oh,
yes,
Alex.
The cuddly toys went very well.
I thought Alex usually had a little wet eye there when he was
And we had plants as well, which people were buying very happily.
Now, are these plants that you just had at home, or you've been growing for yourself?
From seed. I've grown from seed, yes.
It's a good idea.
Of that, yeah.
No, well, it is. It's a big seller at car boot sales. Also, you do find people making cakes and selling those, and those can go really well. Yeah. Quite often, with the stall holders are so hungry, you know, by about 9 o'clock in the morning.
What about health and safety now? They're all on there. They have to know what the ingredients are, don't they?
Well, that's true. It is a good idea. If you phone your local council, you can get a certificate, and it's actually not that hard to get a food hygiene certificate.
You'd probably give up the will to live if the food poisoning didn't kill you.
Quite right.
So, Alex, how did you find it? Because did you help set up?
Yeah, I helped set up and sell some for you Rottweilers.
Did you feel a bit sad seeing them go?
No.
No, is Mum going to share the money with you? That's the question.
I don't know.
I think I did. He went and bought some stuff already.
And was there anything you found difficult?
Getting up at 6 o'clock on a Sunday morning. Yes, but no, it was all good fun. Thoroughly enjoyed it.
And then I know a lot of people say often when you're setting up early in the morning, you often have a lot of people that will suddenly just descend.
The dealers, generally, yes.
Which can be a bit kind of scary sometimes.
We didn't have a big problem with that. There were a few people there, but they were very polite. They stood and waited and asked us about things. It wasn't one of those ones where they're in the back of the car with you. It's
because you do get that sometimes, and I think it's a good idea to label things before you go there, because if that happens, you say, well, there's the price, do you want it at that? And that, then you don't have the argument.
And then what about setting the price? Don't be too greedy, I presume. Yes. Don't go too expensive.
Absolutely. And it does depend which part of the country you're in and what you're selling. I mean, generally speaking, for example, cosmetics, perfumes sell remarkably well. And you found that cuddly toys sold well as well, didn't you?
Yes, the cuddly toys.
Children's clothes. But yes, I think if you can pick up on some, just some easy amounts, 50p a pound, £2, then that makes it easier for the buyers, and also you don't have to fiddle around with too much change.
And take lots of change.
Yes.
Did you take
yes, we had lots of change, yes.
And a spare son, you know, if you've got a spare son, that's always a good idea.
You could rent Alex out now.
That's a good idea.
There's a money-making tip.
Hey, totally, I like it.
And then what about things that didn't go so well? What were you disappointed?
The bric-a-brac, any household things, and that people were just looking at them and wandering on. And we did sell a lot of jigsaws. That surprised me, yes.
And did you, nice, isn't it?
Did you get to talk to people? You know, when people are looking, did you find it helped to say, oh, would you like to try that on? Or did you just let them do their thing?
I usually let them just do their own thing. I think where we are, they just like to look quietly. Some people will stop and chat. You can tell by their way they walk up to the
So you don't
store.
sort of say, 2 for a pound, 2 for a pound, everything you want.
No, I think it would have spoilt the atmosphere there.
But you did sell a gas fire that you'd had hanging around in the house for ages.
Yes, I bought it and found that our chimney wasn't suitable for it in the end, so it had been in its packaging for ages, and I managed to get rid of that.
It is amazing what you can sell, actually. And I think the closer you get to Christmas, or any time really, the more, I was saying to Jacqui, she could actually make some things out of some of her bric-a-brac and make them into sort of gifty type things. And if you present them nicely, they'll just go really quickly.
And then what about finding out where car boot sales are on in your area? Do you use local papers?
Yes, local papers, and sometimes driving past schools and whatever. But also, if you look online, if you put car boot, and in fact there is an online car boot sale you can go to, iBoot, I think, but just have a look, because they're in all over the place, certainly online and in local papers.
So
they're called auction sites, aren't they, really? And so therefore you can do the same thing without leaving home.
Yes, there's this new iBoots website. It's quite an interesting one, because you can get a virtual pitch for nothing, and people can browse around and you can set a price. So it's slightly different. So you can negotiate if you want to. But then, of course, there are the online sites. You say, I mean, the usual sort of eBay and WeBid and eBid and all of these. That's a slightly different one.
And you don't have to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning.
You can run when they like.
Nice.
But an interesting exercise. You enjoyed it.
Yes,
and
yes.
What are the chances you'll do another one?
Oh, plenty, yes. There's a lot in the area, so we'll go around
and a lot of stuff at home.
And I think for youngsters who are off during the summer, Alex may or may not agree with me here, but it's the equivalent of getting a job. You're out there, you're clearing out the house for mum and dad, and you're making a few quid as well. So good use of youngsters' time.
I bet you haven't seen 5 o'clock in the morning for a long time, have you? Well, thanks for coming and sharing that with us, and good luck with the other ones you do. Thank you, Jasmine.
Thank you.
Great advice, as always.
Yes.
And for more money-raising ideas and things that you can do from home, then look at our website, itv.com/thismorning.
Lovely.